It's already hump day.
How'd that happen so
You're
fast?
welcome. It's all him and I. We worked it out.
We did.
Yeah.
Let's make this week fly along.
Yes. Oh no, I got ink on my manicure. For goodness sakes, what's going on here?
Are those your real nails?
No.
How do you do those?
I go and have them done. They're gel nails.
Gel nails?
Gels.
I don't know what that means.
You know what? You can wash toilets with these. Does not come off.
I'm glad you mentioned that because my bathroom in my my downstairs.
How much money you got? But now I'm bumming out because I got. Oh look, it's coming off. So we're good. Okay. All right. You know what?
Crisis averted. Crisis averted, ladies and gentlemen. The ink is off the nails.
Right?
How often do you go?
Oh my gosh, I go every 3 weeks. And it's worth it. It really is. They last forever. I have sausage fingers.
I glue mine on.
So I always, for years, I did my own manicure because I was very self-conscious of my fat hand. My ring size is 9.5. 9.5. I know. I could be a man.
You got Shrek hands.
I do, right?
They don't look large to me.
Oh gosh, they're just honking.
I don't think so.
No?
No, they're very Donald Trumpy and they're little and petite.
Gee, that's the nicest thing you've ever said. Yeah? Do you?
Yeah, and then I pop them off.
Oh, that's bad for your nail beds.
I know, but you know what I did one time? The glue, because this is like when I do the Joan Rivers thing, right? And so the glue, it stays in after you do it like 5 times a week. Starts to build up and it gets chunky. So I used to sit and I'd like
chew it off
until I broke a bottom tooth.
Stop it!
I chipped a bottom tooth chewing, getting the nail gun.
Why would you not keep them on?
No, like
if you were doing it 5 days in a row.
Walk around all day long with fingernails on me like that?
Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous. I would never do that.
No? Why?
No, it's not functional as
I do it. What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry.
You're so not dedicated. What kind of performer are you really?
I also, hey, do you ever glue your earrings on?
Do I ever what?
Glue your earrings on.
No.
See, that's another drag trick. You know how drag queens wear really big earrings?
Yeah, honking.
Yeah, how come they don't fly off? Crazy glue.
Stop it. Crazy glue?
You crazy glue your earrings
to your ears.
If you ever see a guy walking around, he's got white crusties on his ears, chances are he's a drag queen.
How you can't get that off?
You rip it off.
That is ridiculous.
That's the trick of the trade.
Talk about paying for your art.
Never mind. That's nothing. What about the rest of it?
Yeah, tuckage. Lady Gaga.
Gaga said go.
No, yeah, she said bye-bye. No longer engaged. Yeah, happened
Christian
yesterday.
Carino was the guy that she's been dating since 2017, and there's a photo of them right there.
You know what? I saw her at the Golden Globes.
You called it.
And I said to Tim on the air at this very desk, people, I think she's in love with Bradley Cooper. The whole night she had her back to her fiance. When she got up to accept an award, she hugged Bradley Cooper and carried on. Didn't even acknowledge her fiance. So with the big honking ring on her finger.
Yeah.
I wonder if she kept it. Right?
I hope.
Would you keep it?
Well,
I'd keep it.
She's rich. She doesn't need to keep it.
Yeah, no, she's like, I'll buy another one.
She's I guess she's gone through a lot of men. Did you know this?
Well, not.
Okay, she said, this is a quote from her. My love life has just imploded. This is back to when her other guy, her other fiance, Taylor Kinney, actor Chicago Fire, makes sense?
Yes. Oh, so handsome.
Right. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, so I guess what happens is, the first thing that happened was she had a boyfriend named Matt Williams, 2009, 2010. And she sold 10 million records and the relationship ended. Then she had this boyfriend, Luke Carl. They dated a couple times, 2005, 2010. She sold 30 million records. She lost him. Then she scored A Star Is Born, and that's when Taylor Kinney and she split up. And now, Grammys and goodbye, Christian Carino. So I guess the question is, would you rather have a career where you sold millions of albums and won Grammy Awards and be unsuccessful in love? Or would you rather have a man in your life and maybe not have the career? I don't think that's a choice thing, though, is it? Are the men making her choose between her career and her success?
Is that what she says happened?
She says that basically whenever she had a major success, it ended a relationship.
So she's insinuating that men are still intimidated by women who make more money than them. I'm not sure if that's fair. Taylor Kinney, he's the only one that I know.
Maybe she's just really awful to date.
Maybe she's a bag.
Did you?
Right?
Right? You use that word, it cracks me up.
Oh, I betcha.
But did you see her? There's a Lady Gaga, like there's a documentary thing, 5'2" or whatever. I don't know. I watched it, and in it, that's when she's going through the breakup with the Taylor Kinney guy. Oh, me and Taylor are fighting, and it sucks. And she's crying, and she's like, oh, Taylor and I are getting on. And I was like,
they were like solid. I thought.
was thinking to myself, grow up. I don't know. Anyway,
maybe she's a bag. Let's just go with that. She's got all these diamonds and all this makeup and hair and gorgeous dresses and talent.
She can sing.
She can sing.
Can I just tell you, she's no Katy Perry.
Katy Perry?
I call her Katy Perry because when she writes songs, she always puts the emphasis on the wrong syllable to make her rhymes fit, and it makes me crazy. It's like, if you can't write a poem that doesn't have the right meter, you're not a poet. You know, it's like, what I'm trying to think of a Katy Perry song. I can't even, because I dislike her so much. Except, well, I don't like her. No,
she speaks so highly of you.
I shouldn't say I dislike her so much. I dislike her as a singer.
A song of hers is California.
That doesn't help me, Michael. California. What's the really famous one that she did? Like the first one, Katy Perry. I Kissed a Girl. That's not the one either. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but Katy Perry, I don't think she's a bad person at all. I think she's very entertaining. She'll be very happy to hear you say that. I like her on American Idol and stuff. I don't care for her as a singer or a songwriter. Singer or songwriter. Hey. Trump's going back to North Korea. So there's this guy, there's a barber. Have you seen the barber shop in Hanoi? Did you see this stuff? No. Michael, if you can find pictures, I don't know if you can. It's a Hanoi barber who's getting ready for the meeting between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, in anticipation of their meeting, this Hanoi barber is offering free hairstyles to make you look like either Kim Jong-un or Donald Trump. Because they're both such lovely hairdos. And so he's done. Man, can you see? That little boy in the chair is like he's like a teenager, and they've turned him into Kim Jong-un, and the other poor old guy with the yellow hair is a Donald Trump dude. Except the guy with the yellow hair isn't, like, the hair is not swoopy enough. No, it's not. It's well, he's very thin. It's probably what Donald Trump's hair really looks like. Boy, but Buddy across there though, in the black t-shirt, doesn't he? And he says he's got bigger boobs than I do. Who cares about the hair? Like, seriously, did you see him? Little Buddha sitting there. So the guy with the yellow hair apparently immediately after he had it done, because the barber says, I'll do this haircut and I'll make you like that, and then when you want to, I'll change it back, because this is just a promotion for Donald Trump. So the guy gets his hair done, immediately has it dyed black again. Well, it didn't. That's so not good for your hair, sir. He did. Really, it's not. Well, from black to blonde is nasty. So, your hair is frying right as we speak. Yeah, frying. So, we got to get that guy a bra. The young boy? Yeah, the guy with the Kamasava haircut. With the Kim Jong-un haircut. Well, he's like sagging down to his navel. Maybe rather than getting him a bra, we should just encourage him to eat better. We should do that. It's Wellness Wednesday. It is Wellness Wednesday. We need to encourage fitness. We'll encourage fitness with him, and we'll also encourage hairstyle design with him. Maybe he could go to Achieve Fitness, because my guests today are from Achieve Fitness. Look at that. Segue. They could maybe help. Yeah. With the whole liftage of the upperness. Either that, or he could get a career like mine, where you create cleavage and it comes in handy. Right? There you go. Yeah. There you go. I got to figure out how you do that. Create cleavage, I mean. For you, it's going to take makeup. Oh, makeup, like a black marker. No. And duct tape. And duct tape, yeah. And then I could put it on my face, like under my hairline, right? Put what under your hairline? Duct tape? Yeah. No, there's a thing you can get. Yeah. The clips. Have you seen them? No. Oh, Luann. In old Hollywood, before they did the surgery, there are clips, and you put them under your skin, and it pulls your skin tight. Ow! Under your hairline. Hurt? I believe B. Arthur used them at one time. Yeah, you put them under your hairline, and it clips you back, and it holds. That's gotta hurt. Yes, it would hurt. We'd probably end up with headaches. I would think. I think Joan Crawford used them too. Isn't there a thing in the movie where she takes the clips out and puts them on her table, and her face falls right onto the table? Like a Shar-Pei. And it's not sharp. No. Being a Shar-Pei. Okay, so we have Achieve Fitness, and then we talk about Wellness Wednesday also today. We're talking about financial wellness. Isn't that a new spin on Wellness Wednesday?
Way to go, Tim.
Thank you. Pam Geralding's here, and she's going to talk about mortgages and all that kind of stuff, and how you can make your home work for you. And
that's terrific.
I know.
Well, because it's always such a thing, right? Real estate. Well, real estate, like if you're selling or buying, you're constantly looking at the market. And you know, my children live in Southern Ontario, and it's outrageous there. They're never going to own homes.
Oh, while you were away, I was talking about this thing that I saw, $850,000 for a home in Toronto, and Lou, it was uninhabitable.
Really?
Oh no, it had the walls needed to be redone, the floors, the toilets,
Can you imagine
plumbing didn't work for $850,000.
No, thank you.
And then I posted, here's what you can get in Sault Ste. Marie for $850,000. Well, one of the waterfront homes in Bruce Mines, you know, gorgeous, 5,000 square miles. Listen, we'd stay in our house here at ONNtv because we've got a great show coming up for you. It's Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim, and my next guest will be from Achieve Fitness. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today. It's got bigger. I'm telling my new friends here that my goal is to be 60 and sexy, so I've got about 3 years to get there. Do you think it could be done?
Absolutely.
We're watching all the Wellness Wednesday stuff, and I was saying, I used to do that about 12 years ago. I should get back into it. Okay, so let me get this straight. I've got Amanda, and I've got Brittany, and you are both, tell me your titles again. You work for diet and workout and training. What, you do everything.
Yeah, we're nutrition coaches, fitness instructors, and personal trainers.
You as well?
Yep.
Okay, so let's start with you, Amanda. How did you come into this? Is this your first career, second career? What did you get involved in fitness, and what brought you to it?
I've always been an athlete and always very interested in fitness and nutrition.
What kind of sports were you involved in?
Soccer was my biggest sport.
Really? Yeah. Born and raised in the Sault?
Born and raised in the Sault. Went away to school, studied sports psychology.
Oh, you did?
And then moved back home.
Yay, you came back!
Became a teacher, got my master's level in nutrition, behavioral nutrition.
Whoa!
Currently still in school, working on some more degrees.
Wait, so you're teaching and going to school and
working.
Please don't tell me you have children.
Not yet.
Okay. I was like, you gotta have a chance to breathe. Not that you wouldn't be a great mother and do all of that, but I would have felt really guilty. I would have felt so lazy. But you have pets, that's enough.
I got a pet, yeah.
You're a busy woman.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, and so I moved back home, started working at Achieve part-time, and been there for about 10 years, and still
You've been
there.
10 years at Achieve? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your story?
I have been at Achieve about 1.5 years. I actually started as a client of Amanda's.
Oh, that's like the hair company. I'm also the president.
So I was a member.
You trained with her.
Yeah, I was a member for a long time at Achieve in one of our main programs, our 360 Fit program.
Ooh, we have a graphic for the 360 Fit. Yeah. Michael can put the picture up. What is their I'm going to interrupt you to ask me while you said it. What is the 360 Fit?
So Amanda, do you want to talk about our 360 Fit program?
Yeah, it's a fitness program that focuses on metabolic training.
What?
Metabolic training, so high intensity interval training, but it's catered to the individual. So we cater our training to each member based on their needs and their abilities.
Oh.
And it's a very customized and personalized training program that you can really take to a lot of different levels depending on the client, and it's a great...
So it's the full package deal?
Full package.
Yeah, you get nutrition coaching, which is how I met Amanda. She was my nutrition coach. I was a 360 Fit member for a long time, and it kind of sparked my passion for fitness, so I decided to pursue formal education. And
you also went away?
I studied through the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition, so
cool.
I'm now a registered holistic nutritionist.
Wow.
That is also on staff with Achieve, and certified certified personal trainer and group fitness instructor. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You guys are really wearing me out with all this balancing your lives. Good for you. So now, Achieve is located in the. Is it the Paul Mall?
It's the Square One Mall.
Oh, Square One.
Yeah.
I get confused sometimes with Paul Mall, Square One. The Square One Mall.
Square One Mall is
On
626 Queen Street.
620.
East.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, there's pictures, you guys. Hey, that's the big window that looks up to Queen Street, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's our group fitness room.
That's a big
It's
room.
a great room. It's a huge room that allows lots of space for
Lots of light.
Yeah.
And is the other wall all glass to the hallway, or not partially? No?
Our cardiovascular room has a glass window to the hallway.
What's that room? Is it the
This
same
is our
as-
group
That's our group
fitness
That's a
room.
group
Yeah,
fitness room.
so this is, you'll see us on the stage by the window, and we...
You do shows on Queen Street?
Yeah, we lead our classes.
Oh, there it is without people. That's huge. Wow. Now this building at one time was Curves. I remember that. Okay, at the front, right? But since is it Chris? What's the name of the person who owns the whole business?
Kristen Nolan.
So since Kristen took over, this place is expanded.
Yeah.
You're the entire building now?
Yes.
Yes.
I walked through to go to Main Street to visit, to have to the cafe, which I love that Main Street cafe. And I was looking at I hadn't been in that entrance the longest time, to the back door. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
It is, yeah.
It smells great too, because you've got the salon and the spa right next door.
Yeah.
So tell me about what it is about Achieve that makes you proud to work there, to be affiliated there. What is there anything unique about Achieve, or what are the characteristics that make you think, this is why I'm here, this is why I love what I do?
Definitely. What I love about it is that it's an all-in-one wellness center. It has everything that a woman would need or want. We focus on more than just fitness. It's that holistic approach. It's mental, it's emotional. We focus on education. We run monthly seminars about nutrition. And we really take pride in the fact that it's a community atmosphere. We really know our clients, and we really customize for them.
What was the smaller personal training groups? Is
That's 360.
That's part of the 360.
Yeah.
So that's a really unique approach, isn't it? I
Yes.
hadn't heard about this anywhere else, that rather than being, you have a choice, rather than being in a group fitness, like a big workout class, or going through personal training, this is actually
A little in between.
a little in between.
Yeah.
It's a smaller group, so it's a little more budget friendly than having to spend the
Much
money
more.
for your own personal trainer.
Yes.
You're sharing a personal trainer with a small group of other people.
Yes.
And that personal trainer is going around and personalizing what you're doing in that particular exercise or routine or...
And then you still get the support from the other women in the program as well. The workouts are still individualized based on the person, and the workouts are very innovative, very
so
well
you're always
designed.
updating, right?
Always. Every 2 weeks we change the programming.
What are the newest things you're doing there that are the trend right now?
TRX, we're doing a lot of
do a lot of
TRX training.
suspension
What? TRX?
Yeah, so
I thought it was like TRX, like a dinosaur. No. What is it?
TRX.
Yeah, it's a suspension trainer. Yeah, it's a great tool that we use. We try and get as many toys out as we can.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Okay.
It's a great,
What was the drumming when you talked about the fake drum?
that's our pound class.
Yeah, that's one of our group fitness classes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a few pretty unique classes. Pound is one of them, where you utilize drumsticks to get a great cardiovascular, core, and like upper body workout.
Kangoo is another
Kangoo
one.
is another one. You wear these special boots that you can jump around in.
Ooh.
Really good on the
I like when
joints.
my workout comes with an outfit.
Yeah. We also offer MOSA programming in our group fitness.
Mimosas?
That would be ideal. MOSA, yeah. So MOSA programming is a worldwide group fitness programming that we're actually the only facility in Sault Ste. Marie that teaches.
Okay, you're okay. Good for you for getting all this unique stuff out there.
Yeah.
Also beneficial is the affiliation with Main Street Salon and
Yes.
Spa. So
Yeah.
there's discounts at the spa.
Yeah, for
Our
members.
members.
Yeah, it's all
We're all under the same
encompassing
umbrella.
unit. Yeah.
And you're also involved as nutritionists with the menu at the cafe, making sure that, so I finish my workout, I can go across the hall, and I can be guaranteed that I can get something that's healthy,
Exactly.
that's going to support my
Wellness journey.
My wellness journey. You want a job? Right this weekend. So hours of operation.
Yeah, so we're open from 6 a.m. through to 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday.
Oh, you can work out before work.
Yes.
After work.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then Friday we're 6 a.m. to 6:30. Saturdays 8 to 3, and then Sunday 9 to 1:30.
And different packages available for your needs. So you
Yes,
customize the
exactly.
package, right?
Yeah, we have for
Definitely.
everything from group fitness packages
Personal
to 360,
training.
personal
We
training.
have a holistic nutrition and counseling services. You don't have to be a member to utilize those either. And
you.
yeah.
And you're, why don't you have an affiliation with Sault College?
I work at Sault College.
You work at Sault College, right? And we were just talking about the Fit-a-thon.
Fit-a-thon is coming up this Thursday.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a fundraiser for the Twinkie Foundation. We talked about it yesterday on the show. You
Yeah.
go, you work out 4 different things. You do $10, and half the proceeds go to the Twinkie Foundation. So
That's
that's
right.
something you can do at Sault College
Absolutely.
tomorrow if you want to get fit. 6:30 the doors open.
That's
7 o'clock
right.
it starts. Meanwhile, thanks to Achieve Fitness, to Amanda and Brittany for being here today on Wellness Wednesday. Congratulations,
Thank
ladies, on your
you.
successful careers. And come back again and visit us.
Definitely.
Maybe take me for a workout. Or just the spa part. We'll be back with Luann after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a little bird in a green branch and I got
It
all
was green,
excited.
yeah.
I haven't
Spring.
seen green in so long.
Hey, you know what though?
No, what,
It's already
though?
February 20th. Another week we'll be done
Oh.
with February. Oh my word.
You said February and the snow came back.
And then March is going to be messy and sloppy. I love March.
And then April's going to be gone. Craig told me, I'm going to hold him to this. Craig
Okay.
said that there's a chance that by April the snow will be gone.
All this snow? Craig, really?
All the snow is gone
Ding, 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 ding.
and the sky is blue. Luann,
Yes?
while you were away, apparently the Prince, Philip, the Queen's husband, he got your message.
Uh-huh.
He did send a letter of apology to the woman whose arm he broke. He
Well,
wrote
you know,
her a letter.
It's the least you can do when you break somebody's arm.
Yeah,
Send him a letter.
He wrote her a letter, and he also is no longer driving. He's
Oh,
given up his
that's-
license. He's only driving. He's driving a putt-putt around the palace. That's all he can. He can drive on private roads. So goodness knows that there's enough private roads.
Philip, you are done. No more driving, Philip.
I don't want you to run over the corgis.
Or break someone else's arm.
Fuddy-duddy.
You know what?
What?
So
97.
Part of me is like, you couldn't call, right? I mean, the letter's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's thrilled.
He also did explain that he was whisked away by security, and that's why he didn't go to her to see how she was doing. By the time that he got out of his car, the police had arrived, and security was
That
saying,
makes sense, I
"Back to the
suppose.
palace, old man."
Yes. Pop, pop.
I just thought you'd appreciate, because I know you were away and you probably weren't paying attention to the
No,
news,
I
but
wasn't.
apparently he got the message and
Good.
he listened to what he heeded because those royals, you know, I know how much they mean to you.
Here, here, Philip. Good for you, man. Daniel Radcliffe played Harry Potter.
He's British.
Yes. See the segue there?
Yeah.
He is most recently in an article on social media talking about how he drank like a sieve after Harry Potter.
Harry
Potter. Harry Party. Because he was young, right? And he said he can totally identify with child
in that
stars.
movie, Harry Party?
Yeah, I was having one.
There he is. He is Harry now.
Yeah, me and Potter were partying. And,
I got potted when I was Harry Potter.
but he says he found it really weird to go places and have everybody watch him. So
Drinking.
Yeah, so then he would start drinking and then realize, oh gosh, they're watching me get drunk. So then he would try and avoid that by getting more drunk. So it was a vicious circle, but he came out of it by himself, he says.
Oh, so was he? 'Cause he was concerned about his alcohol intake.
Well, he said, yeah, and he was doing it for the wrong reason.
Okay.
Trying to hide, trying to avoid, trying
Oh,
to...
so see, he did his own work and
Yes.
found out what his triggers were
Right.
and why he was misusing the substance. Good for you, Harry Potter.
And he's got that one
Daniel
thing,
Radcliffe.
so I'm sure he just gave himself a little spell. Yeah, no drinking, all done. Hey, do you know 50 Cent He's a musician.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Okay.
I know that much.
Okay, so he was on.
And I know his half brother, 25 Cent.
And his cousin, $1.50. Late Show with James Corden.
Okay.
He was on there, and he said that Donald Trump
Yes.
offered 50 Cent
Yes.
$500,000 just to go to the inauguration ceremony.
$500,000 to try to get somebody good on his side instead of, was it Lee Greenwood or somebody that he got? Not that Lee Greenwood isn't a great country and western
No,
singer.
he's awesome.
But he's just not
country
a big,
and western.
But he's no
Look at
50.
you. Country and western.
You're
It's just country. Yeah, you know what? My mother calls it country and
Country and western. I never thought about that.
Country and western. Look at you.
Rock and roll, country and western.
That's so funny you said that.
Okay, so
yeah,
anyway.
so apparently he said no thanks because he said you can find another way to get the black vote. And he said sometimes
He actually went there, eh?
Sometimes a lot of money isn't good money. And he actually says in this article that or in this interview that he felt that it would be difficult to come back from that. Mm-hmm. Cha-ching!
Wow, it's getting tense. Like,
It is.
We're getting.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that things are going to happen. Like I was saying to you the other day, this whole Cohen can't testify until February 28th. Now they pushed the date back. Oh, he has a medical thing that he has to do. Mm-hmm. I think this is all Mueller going puppet man, and saying push the dates back. I've got indictments to file. I've got things to do, and I don't want word to get out. You can't testify until I've got everything secured and locked up.
Absolutely.
120.
SNC Lavalin, eat your heart out.
Hey. That's news.
Yes, it is.
And you've got that coming up.
Yes, I do.
Right after this break.
On Mornings with Luann and Tim. I missed it. You know what? They invited me, they called, and I said, I'm really sorry, I'm a little tied up. I didn't go to Meghan's baby shower.
The Princess Meghan Markle?
Yes.
You didn't go, eh?
No, New York.
I know, you had just...
Bigger fish to fry, baby.
I know, you had to go to Guelph.
Yes, I did. I went to Guelph.
Instead of New York to hang out with the princess.
Yes, yeah, and I hung out with a little prince of my own.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
so what's going on with
apparently...
Meghan?
I don't understand. Now, I was pregnant 3 times, and I know that you tend to sort of, put your hand on your tummy and like you're hugging yourself. But I swear to goodness, she's starting to annoy me about how she's always
she's doing it in this picture that Michael has up right now. She's doing her hand on her belly.
She's always, and sometimes it's like right under her as if she can't carry it by herself or something, and I get that. I do. I understand that. I had an 11-pound baby. I know it hurts.
You know what?
But,
which one was 11 pounds?
Sarah and Michael.
2 11-pounders.
Yeah.
So
I get the whole holding the thing, but you know what? I don't know why, but it's kind of bugging me. Here she is all dressed up. They're always talking about her fashion. And, she wore this and she wore this, and the Queen doesn't like her so much because she wore this, and the rift between her and Kate and blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, she's like hanging on. I don't...
Maybe she's not really pregnant. Maybe she's just holding the padding there so it doesn't slip. It's all fake. She doesn't have a little king in there.
Or she's trying not to pee her pants.
Oh, that could be.
Because that happens.
She's trying to hold it away from her bladder.
Yeah, right?
Get off my bladder.
Because she's like 7 months and she's quite...
How do you feel, Princess Markle? Depends.
Princess Markle.
What?
Depends.
What?
Oh my god.
Princess Markle.
Princess
Nobody calls her
Markle.
that, eh?
No.
Eh?
They call her Megs.
Your children must feel terrible because you mentioned that they weighed 11 pounds an awful lot.
Have you ever had an 11-pound baby? You'd mentioned it a couple of times too.
I'm just saying, how old is Michael now?
27.
Okay, lay off the poor guy. You're like my mother. My mother blames me for everything. She always said, you were the last one out and you slammed the door too hard. That's why I can't skip, laugh, or pee. Skip or laugh without peeing my pants.
And look at you now. So apparently, Ben Mulroney's wife, Mrs. Ben Mulroney, gave the shower because she's her best friend.
How does Ben? So I get Ben Mulroney. Okay, E.T. You know, like he's famous.
Yeah, but when they were
how
kids,
does he end up hanging around with princes and princesses and Markles?
Well, as if his dad never met Charles.
So you figured that.
So Charlie came over,
Brian
crossed the
Mulroney
pond,
and Chuck
brought the
hung
kid
out.
with him. You know, so now maybe Ben and Mrs. Ben introduced Meghan to Harry. That could happen.
Wait, so Mrs. Ben Mulroney was friends with Meghan Markle before? I didn't know they all hung out in England and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, not in England.
In New York.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Mulroney doesn't live in New York. He lives in Canada.
Well, yeah.
Canada.
But she worked in Canada when she was doing Suits.
Who did?
Meghan Markle.
I didn't know any of this.
Oh my gosh.
You're just like...
You're so lucky I'm here.
I know.
Like, you would so know very much more littler than you know now.
And I probably wouldn't speak as well neither. Hey.
Oh.
This next segment is really cool.
Is it?
You got involved. You know what it is. You were talking about it in the dream.
You know what? Such a gap. So thrilled that there are people who are working to fill this gap.
Information coming your way right now that you probably never even thought about, and it's very cool.
But you should.
Stay tuned for my visit with Pam. Do we say Gerling or Yearling? Which do you prefer? You like the Gerling? And then another lady whose name is Joyce, whose last name is so humongous I can't even pronounce it. But her name is not Judy. Anyway, coming right up after the break, it's financial wellness on Wellness Wednesday. Okay, so hi, welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim, and so now I'm joined by Pam Gerling, and here we go. Okay, so Joyce McComiskey Claridge.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I got it.
You got it.
Okay, tell me your business.
Primerica Financial Services.
And you are?
Mortgage architects.
Mortgage?
Architects. Mortgage broker for mortgage architects.
That's a cool title.
Yeah.
Now, there's a workshop coming up that you ladies are involved in.
That's right. It's on. It's to do with separation and divorce and keeping your home, keeping your finances intact. If you're thinking about a separation and divorce, or you've gone through it and you're not sure what to do because you have a matrimonial home, then you need to talk to us.
See, this is the stuff. Lady Gaga could probably talk to you because she's not doing well with relationships. But so this is the kind of stuff that I don't think people think about, right?
No,
all the financial aspect of it, because so often
it's very emotional. And that's what we need to try and get people to remember, that that is emotional. We need to take the emotion out of it because it's going to happen for a period in time, and then you have the rest of your life. So we want to make sure.
We need to balance practicality.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people are in distress, trauma, whatever. They're not thinking straight sometimes, right?
And not being embarrassed to reach out and ask questions and be informed.
Okay, so oftentimes, after the fact, people are saying, I wish I had known.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that people you find wish they had known, that you know now, that you can tell them in advance to help them prepare?
Yeah, a couple of things are, one of the most important things is people need to keep their credit intact. Pay their bills on time no matter what's going on financially between them and their spouse. They need to keep their credit intact, because what I've seen in the past is a wife will get mad at the husband and she'll rack up the credit cards. Or the husband does the same thing, right? And now, well, I'm going to teach him a lesson. Well, the problem is it's only hurting yourself down the road anyways. It has to be paid off. So one of the other options is people can actually stay in the home. So there is a program called Spousal Buyout where an individual can buy out their spouse and go up to 95% of the value of the home. Whereas traditionally, if you're doing a refinance, it's only 80%. This is your one and only time to do it. So it's almost as though you're buying the house off your spouse with 5% down.
Because I've heard of these really acrimonious divorces, separations, where they just fight forever and ever, and because one person can't afford to buy it, the other person can't afford to buy it, and they hang out and they battle. And that gets expensive too, right?
It does, and that ends up being my piece, right?
Okay.
It's how do do you protect your assets? Where are you looking at things where you've got joint ownership on accounts and you've got that other side? So your retirement assets, your short-term savings, your kids' education plans. So when Pam was talking, when Pam was talking about, hurting your credit, if you've got somebody who decides, that's it, I'm going to throw my hands up and I'm going to declare bankruptcy, those assets that you've worked really hard as a family or as a couple to accumulate now become part of that decision that somebody else makes. So it's things like your kids' education, right? If you've got an education plan that's jointly held with your spouse and your spouse declares bankruptcy, your child's assets can be at risk. So where we find there's a big gap is people not talking to us first, right? We both have a couple of decades of expertise to be able to say, okay, think about it this way. I know you're mad at that person, but if you do this to be vindictive, this is how it's going to trickle down, as opposed to just being practical, right? And knowledgeable walking through the process.
Are there cases that you've had where people intentionally will do things financially, not just racking up credit cards, but you mentioned bankruptcy, where they set themselves up to declare bankruptcy just before they go into litigation for a divorce or separation?
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
Just because they're angry.
And they're hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this workshop, are you going to have speakers? Is it the two of you? How's it going to roll out?
Helen Scott, she's a lawyer in town with family law. She'll also be speaking as well. And so we're going to cover all three. I'll be doing the mortgage, the debt financing side of it and how to keep that. And Joyce will talk about investments and insurance. Even in terms of life insurance, you have your spouse as your beneficiary. That may not be necessarily the person that you want, right?
You want to hear vindictive?
Yes. Go.
Just an example, right?
Okay.
So where talk to us first before you make some decisions.
Okay.
I remember I was new in the business and I had a gentleman come in and he says, I need to change my life insurance because I bought this insurance during my separation and divorce proceedings and I had to make her my beneficiary. That's done. I've shown them the proof. Now I want to cancel it and buy something new and put my new spouse on it.
Whoa.
So a little thing like knowing the difference between a revocable and irrevocable beneficiary is a huge deal.
Somebody could just switch over who gets the policy?
Oh yeah, here you go. Here's my proof. And then the next day be gone. So if that program, say, protected your child support, your alimony, those sorts of things, as soon as they change the beneficiary, if that person passes away, you're done.
Get it.
So that money that was supposed to go to your children, that money that was supposed to go to you. So there are a lot of little things. And that's literally the difference between two definitions that somebody like I would know because I'm in the business, but nobody else would know.
Right? Know.
Yeah. So those are the little pieces that we would feed back and work together. Say with Helen, right? If we had somebody going through this process and they had all three of us, there wouldn't be a question that they weren't prepared for.
They're going to save money.
Right, and you were saying you're sitting down with somebody and you can actually provide them with the information. Tell your lawyer to ask, or go ask your lawyer this question. Find out this from your lawyer. Find out this from your...
And some of the work to do yourself and as an individual or as a couple that are separating that you need to prepare ahead of time. It's going to save you money in the end, right? No one wants to spend extra money that they don't have to. And if you can just kind of plan it out a little bit, get the information that you need, because it's tough nowadays. It's tough all around.
Well, and divorce is so common.
Yeah, it's
and
so
I think
common.
At one time, weren't we like the divorce capital
Yeah,
of
it was
Canada
something like 70% or something.
They were saying a lot of that was shift work, economy and stuff that was causing stress in relationships. And
from my previous real estate life, it was we used to say, well, a new couple getting married, they should just buy 2 houses now. It's easier.
Use one for rental property, and if the marriage ends, put a bing, put a boom.
It's so much easier.
But you were also saying that some people are doing financial planning and making these arrangements even before they announce to their partner that they're planning on leaving.
Yeah.
We've both had that happen where we've had people that we know well reach out to us ahead of time
and say,
I need to come in on my own because this is what's going on, and how can I properly prepare myself, and how can I make sure that I'm protected moving forward.
This sounds like it's going to be a really cool workshop.
Yeah, and people will. Yeah, and people will need to. They'll learn.
I get that came out wrong. I'm thinking it's very informative.
Exactly.
It's not cool when a relationship is ending and you have to deal with financial hardships and stress and all that kind of stuff. So that was a wrong choice of words.
But supporting people,
right?
Right. That's what we want to make sure that we are able to do is educate them and support them.
Right.
The supporting is cool.
Okay. So now where are we going?
It's at the Bayfront Quality Inn, March 7th at 7 o'clock.
That's a Thursday, March 7th?
It's a Thursday, and it's a roundtable discussion, so it's going to be very informal, very casual.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Bring your conversation, bring your questions.
Exactly. You can ask any question.
And what about registration in advance?
They can either message me on my Facebook page,
which is
Mortgage Architects Pam Gerling.
Mortgage Architects Pam Gerling.
They can find me, or they can call the Primerica office.
Yeah, call my office or my Facebook page as well, Joyce McComiskey Claridge.
Yeah. What can people just show up to this thing? Do they have to pre-register?
Yeah, absolutely.
We prefer if they can pre-register. Yeah.
But if it's a last-minute thing, you can if you happen to catch the show and you haven't pre-registered,
that's fine. And they can message us if they have any questions if they're not comfortable with a group session.
Hey, thanks for being here. This was very interesting.
Thanks for
Come back again sometime. Wellness Wednesday. We love to hear about financial wellness and stuff.
So
we learn a lot here on Mornings with Luann and Tim. I better bring Luann back in to say goodbye, otherwise she gets angry. So stay tuned for our farewell message from Luann. And thanks again to Pam and Joyce, not Jane.
Judy.
Judy.
Neither of those.
I feel well.
Good. I feel well. Well, I feel
well. That's deep.
Well.
Luann, let's do this again tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it.
On Bum Slide Thursday.
Bum Slide Thursday.
I'm so tired right now, but there we go.
Why are you tired?
Because it's hard to get my legs up. I'm old.
Oh, have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.